I purchased these wide head rivets from the internet. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one that's long enough. It's this part is great. It's a wide head, but this is not long enough for what I'm doing. And went ahead and found these number 6 flat washers. They're not too thick. I don't know if the camera shows. And when I put it on these long head rivets, I get a nice cushion. The reason I want this much cushioning, the concrete board is kind of soft when you drill it at that point, at the point of the drill. So this will help hold the rivet in place so it doesn't sink into the concrete, then which would then defeat the purpose. So that's what we're doing. It's an up close. So we're gonna use our 1/8 size rivet, put the washer on, and I already have the correct head, and we will get it in position, and we're gonna install the rivet slowly but surely, making sure it actually does grab the metal behind it. And once it's done, it will snap on its own. Ideally, the nail comes out all the way. Sometimes it stays. I don't use a hammer to drive it out, mainly because I don't want to keep banging this structure and gradually knocking everything loose. So I just use regular pliers and kind of bend it back and forth until it snaps, and that little bit of head that may stick out, it's not a problem because we're gonna be putting stones anyway in it. For the bottom of this piece, there's wood behind it, so I went ahead and before bringing this in, I pre-drilled some holes and I left room for the screw head to go in. And so now when I remove the support, this should go in without any fuss. So this is nice and flat and it's into the wood galvanized screw, so it should last forever. I think this is good the way it is. The wall is ready to come in, and then after that you just wait for the bricks to arrive and lay the bricks. This is this side. The pivot is, the rivets are done, and the front all done. Everything is holding, and once the back is in, I'm gonna finish this and then move on to the counter. Alright, so this is the final product. On the parts where there was wood available, I put some screws down on the bottom and along the side. The rest of it, where there's metal, everything was riveted. It's nice and solid. You saw this part, and this is what the inside view will be. So everything is held together. There's nothing loose. I think it came out really nice. Got the gas line, electrical, everything is accounted for. There's proper ventilation and on both sides, and it's the other nice thing is there's openings between the metals, so there's no heat getting trapped. So last thing we're gonna do is install these panels on the side and secure those, and the rest is history. This video is to show that all the riveting is done. I don't know if you can see, but the seams are actually pretty nice. They came out super flush as expected. This is the housing of the grill. Everything is nice and secure. This part also came out to 9.5 inches from side to side, and that's exactly how much room I have on the old granite. So what's gonna happen is on this face my stonework will butt up against the granite, and on this side the stonework will go under it, which to the average person won't be noticeable. Probably just me, because I know what's going on with it. But the next thing is to I waited till we have all this in place. The section that goes below the granite has to be cut. I have the material there. I have to cut that, and I'm gonna make it to one piece. So I have to retake my measurements and make sure I fit exactly in this space. And it has to come up to here, and then the granite goes on top. Otherwise, they won't be level. So yeah, we're getting to the end. Looks good.